No. So you are looking at the screen, you are going to be seeing some fields with different, so you can see the symbol that is in front of the title of the field title is going to determine the attribute of the field. So here you can see this fx, it represents formula, you can see that. So this represents a linked record. So that means this employee is a record from another table, and you can see the employee here. So I link it to this, and the start date, this is just a date, you can see it is like if you want to create your feed, you choose date. If you want to create this one, you choose date, and you label the date title with start date. This one you give it end date. You can still see this is also a formula. This is a single select. This arrow pointing downward is a single select. So this is a long text because we have a single text. So long text, which means you can actually write it in form of notes, having paragraphs, and if you want to do all these italics, bold, you can do that. So the formula, still the formula. I will show you how to do this one after the order. So you can see this is a long text. You can see that. Sorry, I think this guy is not a long text. Oh, it's a long text, right? So then we have this one. We have last modified time. It is also a like a certain of functionality of a feed. So now, how do you get your feed? You can click on this, and sorry, I think my network has gone. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. It was my network. So you click on this plus and you select the type of feed you want. So let's say you want to do something like this linked. So but you must first of all have a table you want to link the record to. You get. So if you want to link, this is a time of request. So this table represents time of request. So if you actually want to create a field which is going to be linking back to the employee, you must have created the employee field readily before you are going to link this back to it. So now you can see we have link to another record. If you click this is what I use for this guy. So if you click it, then you are going to input the name as employee. So let me show you link to another record. So you can see employee here. So you choose employee and you do allow whatever. So then you click create field. I believe you get that. So I don't, okay. So then you can still select single select. So this single select is a single line, rather single line. So it's just that your text will be on a single line. So it is also a field, but you input text into it. So long text allow you to write a very long words in paragraphs. Attachment is media. If you want to add media to your file, so this checkbox, let me not, but you can go and learn all this by yourself. Let's just go straight to what you want to do. So for this, I use linked record. This I use date. You can see the date here. Then you input the title as start date, and this one is formula. This guy here is formula, the business days. So I will be showing you the formulas I use. Then the type, this type is a single select. You can see it here. You click single select, then you put type as this, then you go notes. So you come to notes and do that. This is a long text, right? So this is also a date. This is formula. Record ID is also a formula. So these are just the basic. I don't need to spend much time on this because we haven't gotten to the main work yet. So discard it. Let me discard this. So now coming back to this, so you are going to create in this field now. You see this guy, you create it, but it is independent based on the fact that you are having formula. So and most of the time whenever it is a formula, you are probably going to be linking it to something in the table. So let me not start with this. Let's go to the employee first. So in the employee, we are not creating much in that table. Okay, sure. Okay, so in this employee, so basically you are going to start with name. So You input the employee name by yourself. Then the next field you are going to be creating is going to be email. So you choose email, then you put work email. As you can put whatever you want to put actually, so it is not supposed to be like mine. So we are not replicating this, just for you to understand how to do yours. So then you input the emails by yourself, one after the other. So this is going to be done by yourself. So you can see this is a linked record. So it is linked to the manager here. So don't worry about that yet. So PTO quota, this is just number. You put this 22 by yourself. So this manager, you first of all create the table. So, and then after you create the table, you will click on it to link someone to the table. Now the time of request, so I link it back to the time of request, this table. So you can leave that. Then approved days, this year, this is a roll up field, and it is from another table. I will show you where I got it from, so you can see. Let me show you the details of the roll up, but you have to create the time of request first of all before you can come back and create this approve this. So let me edit, so you can see it is a roll up. So the source, where are you rolling up data from the time of request? So, and the data you are rolling up is like you are trying to roll up everything that is in a single row, like a single feed rather. So these are, I'm rolling off the data from the approved days from time of request. So you see approved days in time of request, and those are the days the manager approved, maybe 6 days, 2 days, 4 days. So what this is going to do is it is going to add up all the days together and make it a single number. You can see I input a formula here, lastly here. So you see I put sum, so sum all the values in the days uh approved days field from time of, where is it, from time of request, you get. So that is how it works. So that means you have to create the approved days in time off before you come back to this. And then or the balance, so the balance is also a formula, and the formula is, so if, because I don't know how I did this one after the other, so maybe you see that one of the, so the balance here, you can see it is the PTO quota, which is this 22 here. So just a formula, so the PTO quota, let me show you how to input the formula. So you can just type it PTO, it will bring it for you by itself. Can you see that? Then you click on it, space minus, and then you click on the approve. So approve days is here. This is because these are the title I used. If you use another title for your feed, these are not what you are going to type. Oh. So you have to go and type the title in it. So if possibly here you didn't use PTO quota, maybe you are using maximum of, so then you are going to be, because this field is what is it is picking for me automatically here. So whatever you put as your title is what you put in your formula. If you are going to be referring back to the field, then you subtract it from the approved days. So what this is simply doing is it is subtracting these approved days this year, which is in the roll up. So this roll up, it's sum all the days the person has spent off together. So it's whatever is now there. I don't know, this is not showing, but I will show you now. So that means you subtract whatever is in this field from this 22. Whatever you get will now be in the balance. I don't know, maybe you get, so you should get it like that. So let me show you. So which means, so this is what I use the formula for. So and the formula means this guy and this guy is going to give you this guy. So now we have 22 here. Okay, let's start from here. We have 22 here and we have 0 here. So that is why we have 22. 22 minus 0. This 22 minus 14, we have 8. So and like that. Let us not waste time on that. And this link I'm linking here is because I want to know. We are in the employee table here, and you want to know who. Okay, now let me show you. Once you link a record like this, I link time of with employee. I'm linking the time of this time of request you are seeing here is the second table here. I am linking it to this first table, and this field is representing the linking. So this Adebayo Abeje, if I click on it now, it will bring all the details from time of request regarding Adebayo Abeje. You see it now. So you can see these are their what email, this is the manager assigned to her, this is her PTO quota. If you check that the time of request, you see all these details. So this is just helping you to bring the data easily for you to access them on the employee table. So now you can see the start date, business. So what this can do is maybe you are working on another project and you don't want to be typing the person name every time. So if you link it, or maybe an order or a product, so if they buy the product, you just link it, you click on the add. So this is how to add. So you just click on this linked feed. So you click on it, you can see this plus sign, you click on the plus sign and you link. So you know you are linking Aina Motayo, you can see her name here already. So the time of request regarding Aina Motayo is what we want to link to. Oh, oh my god, my network is sucking, honestly. So okay, let me continue with the explanation. So that is all about this employee field. So you have to ensure you input everything one after the other. So this, you type it everything by yourself, you type it by yourself, this one by yourself. Approve days is automatically to roll it up from the time of request. The balance, the formula we do is for you, not you doing it yourself. The PTO quota, you type it yourself. This time of request is a link table. uh, Adibin it click, then okay, so now you know you want to link Adebayo Abeje to this row because this is her name. So you click on her name. This, where is her name? Adebayo Abeje. Oh, since okay, I've linked it already, you can see it here. So that's why it is not showing. You can't link it twice. Let me remove this. So you know we have a Lawal Omolara, this Lawal Omolara. So we have multiple requests from her. Adewale too, he has multiple requests. So that is why it is linking everything all together. So this guy has requested for two, right? Let's go to time of request. The time has gone. So time of request. So now in the time of request we have name, and this, okay, this name I'm using a formula, and the formula I'm using, let me show this field. This is a lookup field which I'm hiding. So let me show it. So I am using this formula to track whatever is here. The formula will pick whatever name is here, it is going to be showing here. Yet, and the this is a lookup field. So that means it is going to look up information from where? From this linked feed. So it will look up a certain information from the linked feed. Now you can see, like you want it to go, and you go through, it is going to enter that link field, then it will look for one certain information you need from there. Now you see I said a lookup, and I link it to the employee which I brought to this table, this employee guy which I linked, and this is that employee. So you I link it to, I ask it to look up from this employee. So this is the details I wanted to look up from. So the name of the employee, the name. So now that is what we are having in this lookup. Now who is that employee? This guy. Where is it? So this is now getting the name from here. So I can use it to link, to look up another information aside name. So if I'm not looking for the name, I can say okay, go and look for the manager, go and look up for the approved days. So it will show here. So I just need the name, that is why I use the name, and I use this formula to track the name. This is the formula. So this is the formula. I just say employee name, employees, you know it is here already. So and you can see it has brought it here now. So cancel this. Now we have this. So we have the linked feed. You create it and you give it a label, and I label it as the employee since I'm linking it to the employee, and you save to just it will get all the data from the employee. Okay, okay, let's say this is another field now. Let's say another field. Now click on this. Let me add for someone else just to show you how it works.